and then where I'm heading over there. So I look at my drawing over there, and a planet, okay. All right. Good, rich, dark. And take a couple of deep breaths because you won't get to take any once you start. And I picture where that first stroke's going. If you've ever, did anybody ever look up the line work of Hokusai, the drawings? Hokusai. Look him up, because what he'd do is he'd hold his brush. This is the Zen way of painting, and picture it. So he knew exactly where he was going up here before he ever touched the brush, then to the paper, and then it was. So I've looked up here, I've thought about it. I'm going to start here and boldly go where no man has dared to go before. Blah, 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 blah. I'm going to drop some pure blue in there. Then I'm going to come in here with some, I'll just keep changing the color a little bit. Let's see. I will want if I leave those stark white against that, it's going to be a little problem. So while that's wet, I'm just going to bring some color and then lose some edge. And maybe even, that dark I put down is pretty wet. So I'm okay. I may just even drop some color in there. Okay. Good. How far over was I going with this? Right to there. A little over halfway. Then what am I going to do? I can take this down here easier than I can solve that edge. That's going to dry faster. It doesn't have a bead on it. So I'll come back up to that. And I'll ease it back out over into this stuff so it becomes the same value out here. Wouldn't hurt to have a tad of color out there, would it? All right. I'll have to watch because I've got a dart right in that little notch that will. Well, too fat. I shouldn't have said anything. I should have taken care of it without saying anything. There. It might still come down a little bit. If I take a dry towel, lay it right on the edge of that, and put a little pressure on. Yeah, it'll take care of some of that. Because I was going to come out here and take care of this first, but
not so.
then I saw that. Okay. There. If I continue on, it looks like I'm doing nothing, but I'm really continuing the wet out there because it could end up with another line out there, an edge that I don't want. Now it's time I can come back here and I'll what was I doing out here? Oh, nothing, actually. And I've got a floral form in there. We get really hung up on each of these got to define something, but it doesn't. Change color.
did you pick up?
Orange,
The orange?
but with all that blue, it,
Turned it peach.
She's turned green. Amazing what it does while your back is turned.
Okay, focus.
okay, now while that's running, I'm gonna come up and soften an edge, so I'll get rid of most of the water here. I want some of these edges to go back. Maybe I got rid of too much big water. There, just a bit, let it turn. Because if this is as sharp as these, no, I don't want that. Let's see, let's go ahead. Oh, hey, I've got purple there. That's a good one. It goes with the rest of these anyway. Now, I'm gonna trickle that through here. Ah, that's starting to, oh, I think. And I'll take some of this purple a little lighter. Like, darks are what really define. That's how we see form changing, is going round or angular or whatever, if it's because of the way light falls on it. There. If I define every single flower and every edge, then what happens? Nothing is there. Now that's, see that edge drops down into space because I've got these sharp, but that one softened and it will disappear a bit. All right, then I want that dark to move right on across over into here. He's crazy for doing that with a big 1-inch flat. Okay, there's the dark from my sketch. Right, I think. And some things happen that you're not sure about. That, right, that suggests those little things, those buds. And I'm just going to soften this and bring some of that. And I'll come over here with a little darker, but I gotta bring this transition from the dark into the light will help. It's transition that moves the eye. It's sharp contrast that stops it. So if I don't want this one to get much attention out here, I better soften that edge. Provide a little transition from in here out to here. Now that edge will go back just a little bit. Yeah, that wasn't the right color to do that with, but there. Now this going from here to there provides just enough transition . I'm going to suggest some leaves here. This is probably too wet to do it. No. Okay, there's my dark going down in defining these. I still put a little detail in there and in here, but really it's, without the detail, it's pretty defined, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Nobody thinks that's a Chevrolet. It's flowers.